in Dies Tamos. This has been the motto of Lutheran High School. From when her foundation stone was laid at the premises of the Beokla Memorial Primary School on January 28, 1950, to when it was moved to the Great Lutheran Republic at Obot Idim in 1961, where she stands as a citadel of great academic accomplishment and a cradle of incubation for the various works of life till date. In Dies Tamos has always depicted her philosophy that in God we stand. At inception, the Reverend Louise Cones, whose name is borne by one of the great boarding houses of this prestigious school, pioneered efforts in laying a solid foundation on which the fledgling institution depended upon for sustenance and growth. It is on record that this young American missionary, teacher, and administrator nurtured the right kind of leadership potentials which the school needed to build upon. This trend has been emulated and strengthened through successive administrations as the institution continues to thrive even into a new millennia. Through the years, the product of such academic mentorship has left an unparalleled impact, made enormous by her contribution to academic excellence and manpower development globally. The alumni of this great citadel span the rank of foremost scholars and professors, legal practitioners and physicians of reputable standing, high-ranking military personnel, prolific writers, engineers, revered members of the clergy, astute businessmen and politicians whose names are etched on her marble of history. We fill the ranks and files of this ever-swelling body of Lutheran School alumni. It is on this note that we, as a budding crop of millennial alumni, took a walk across the lawns on the various tracks that graces our memories of this great cradle of education. Through the hallowed chapel, where our infantile minds were dosed with faith to walk the path of Christ, the triangle, where discipline was instilled into our spirits, the classroom blocks where academic excellence were daily inculcated into us, to the boarding houses where our spent bodies sought the metal bunk for rest, even down to the kitchen and dining room where our hungry stomachs were constantly refilled to provide strength for the strenuous exercises of body and mind. Lutheran High School still stands as an European monument, an effigy that stands to remind us of the various labors of our academic heroes past and our significant strive to triumph in our numerous achievable goals. Though there exists a trifle spate of positive changes here and there, the landscape of Lotus campus still remains the same. These changes include a newly renovated staff room as well as a fully equipped and functional school health center. This has shaven off a huge portion of the football and handball fields, leaving it just few meters away from the bank of trees that used to lead down the terraced slopes. Apart from the aforementioned positive changes, there exists a state of decay and dilapidation in most of the infrastructure of this once beautiful citadel. One would be disappointed to observe that the library has become rusty with threadbare books. Painted walls of academic blocks have peeled and become scaly, losing their beauty to the element of the weather. Most of the classroom blocks, like the one housing the former JSS 1A to D, has become dilapidated with broken window shutters, decayed ceilings, and rusty roofs which leak at numerous points, thus making learning a near impossibility during the rainy season. Some others include the broken ceilings of the dining halls and male boarding rooms. Of great note is the auditorium, which has lost its face to decay over time. While on a discussion session with the school principal, she had made a passionate appeal to the alumni to help fix the auditorium, which she described as being abandoned in a deplorable state. While holding interview sessions with student representatives, the same notions were expressed.
People who are willing and to help us in order to make the school to be in a standard level. Well, let me talk about the issue of renovating the hostel environments. So at least some of the hostels, some of them were renovated and others are left. So sometimes those in the other hostels that are not renovated feel uncomfortable, sometimes being bitten by mosquitoes, exception of now that we made the hostel environment to be clear to avoid mosquito bites. And even in the labs, although it is well equipped, there are some still important facilities we need for our own practicals and experiments. Yes, at least if the school is remodeled, at least painted, the zincs and the paints are faded off. At least they need to be renewed and painted.
This pre-informs the theme of this year's alumni get-together being an alumni giving back project. We, the alumni, are the pride of Lutheran High School. We are the products that expose her flamboyance to the world in many brilliant attainments and in various disciplines and professions. We own the widest acclaim, the brightest minds in the arts, engineering, construction and fabrication industry. It is through these great Lutiscolians that we can effect a change and forestall the structural root that is encroaching into our old citadel of honor. How do we give back to our alma mater? By proceeding immediately on a renovation process to give a new phase and bestow fresh hope on these young ones who were yet to enjoy the academic beauties we once reveled in. Let the architects, the structural engineers, the environmental scientists, the civil and building technologists, the surveyors, and the experienced statisticians rise and sow their expertise into restoring our alma mater to its enviable height once more. And for those of us not embodied in the professions thus mentioned, are we going to fold our arms and wait? No, we must rise together by contributing our pennies and quota towards offsetting the financial cost of this renovation project. Together, we can give back to Lutheran High School what she gave to us. Together, we can make our dreams come true.